My flows, if you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. Wanna party with me?
Hey, welcome, esteemed guests, to the Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. Today's episode hosted by me, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas metropolitan area. Our guest originally hails from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but currently resides in Houston, Texas. In August of 2010, our guest initiated a part-time business endeavor while currently holding a full-time position as a social worker, generating a total income of $34,000 annually. By June of 2011, our guest made a transition to full-time entrepreneurship. Her earnings saw a significant increase in April 2013, reaching $100,000 and peaked at $355,000 by May of 2020. Noteworthy achievement, including promoting 6 individuals to the position of vice president and setting 5 state records in Pennsylvania. Let us warmly welcome Jackie Ashford Ball to the Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. Thank you for taking time out of your productive schedule. I know you are overseas right now, and then you mentioned earlier it's after 3 a.m. and it's 7:05 here in the States.
Yeah.
I respect you, Jackie. You're a woman of your word. Integrity is a long way. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience here on Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast.
Yes, thank you so much, Furman. So definitely, first want to say, giving all honor and glory to God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for just allowing me to be here today, and I'm super excited to share, and hopefully this blesses somebody today and can allow somebody to take the next step in doing whatever they do, have the confidence to know that they can do it. And anybody, just like, you know, a girl like me from West Philly, can make an impact on somebody's life and be able to have a success story and be able to go into entrepreneurship. So just like you said, yeah, I started in West Philly. I was a social worker. I was originally just going to go ahead and get my doctorate, to become a doctor, to earn more money. But I stumbled onto this, and it's been a complete career change, complete life-changing experience. And it's been amazing. I'm definitely thankful to God for it. So yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, most definitely, Jackie. And before I got on the air earlier, I pulled out this book I had for years, and it's called The Principles and Power of Vision: Keys to Achieving Personal and Corporate Destiny by the great Dr. Miles Monroe.
Yes.
And when I came across it, something that really stood out to me. And he says this. He said, if you don't have a clear vision for your life, you are truly poor.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that again. If you don't have a clear vision for your life, you are truly poor. Jackie, what you want to say about that?
Without no vision, you got to write it down, make it plain. It's in the Bible too. I love Miles Monroe, and a lot of his stuff, you know, God rest his soul, a lot of his stuff on YouTube I still listen to now. I have one of his books in my office right now. I mean, he's awesome. So you have to have that vision in order to make stuff happen, or else it's just a dream and a wish. You got to write it down for it to actually make it happen.
Yeah, most definitely. And on the title of the episode is called The Blueprint for Success. You know, even Scripture talks about that. You know, in the book of Joshua, God told Joshua, if you do this, you shall contain good success. You know, that's the thing is having good success. The individual guests I have on this show is all about having great success. And I'm not talking about from the material standpoint. I'm talking about knowing who you are, knowing what you're doing, your character, you know, being a light, being an example to others who inspire to be great, of course, you know. Just like I remember years ago, Will Smith did an interview. He said he wanted to represent possibilities. And as individuals yourself, Jack, you want to represent possibilities that if this young lady from West Philly can take her life, turn it around, make a name for herself, make a life for herself, make an impact, what they say about those who listen to us tonight. Like I had a young man on the show last night. Big shout out to Torch organization. Big shout out to Miss Woods organization. The young man was saying what he was talking is no excuses. If these young teens can make life happen for themselves, what they say about me and you, that show that there is no excuses. What you want to talk about that when it comes to you have individuals make excuses all the time, why they can't do this, why they can't do that. What you say about that word?
Yeah, I mean, you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. There is no excuse. It's people that have been interviewed time and time again. There was a story about these 2 men that got interviewed, and they both came from horrible backgrounds, you know, drugs, alcoholism, broken homes. The one person that was interviewed said, well, I have such a horrible life because of my background. What was I supposed to do? And the other one ended up successful, strong, motivated, confident, and said, well, I came from a bad background. What was I supposed to do? So it's a way that you look at it. You can look at it as a negative or as a positive, but you can make no excuses. If you make excuses, you're not going to have no success. So yeah, anybody can make excuses that has a tough lifestyle, but you got to make the decision to turn it around, do something different. So you're not going to create that generational curse. So the next generation has that. You gotta make up your mind to do something different.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I know you also as an author as well. You have your ebook. I got it across the stream. So those took for my book readers, my bookworms who love to read, get information.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get Jackie's ebook. You call it Secret Book. Let's talk about that. The secret book. So you got some recipes stirred up. What's up with the secret book?
Oh man. So it's so much in that book about how you can be sick. It's not really just for women, but it's kind of like targeted to women to create ways where they can have success, where a lot of times they think they can't because, I'm a mom or I have not enough time. But it goes into things like having a better balancing act, strategies, achieving work-life balance as a single mom, ways that you can embrace quality time as a mom, making the most with your children, right? I have a 4-year-old daughter, Trinity. She's everything, but just being able to balance that, overcoming negativity and building confidence. So many women are just all over the place with no confidence and negativity from their friends, family, all types of stuff. How to overcome that, how to maximize your time management strategies, how to get better with that, navigating through mom guilt. Sometimes when you go to work, you feel so bad. I can't spend time with my daughter. I can't spend time with my son. I can't do this and that. How to navigate through that mom guilt to say, okay, I need to do this so I can spend more time with my children, right? Overcoming excuses, taking action, all of that stuff and more is in the book. And there's ways to just be able to have the secrets to get rid of all of that stuff and be able to do the things that you want to do as a mom. But again, it's a great book for anybody, not just women, but for men too. It's a great gift. Mother's Day just passed, right? It's a great gift. It's great to just have those secrets to be able to overcome anything that you might be giving you any challenges.
Hey, and that's what it's all about. Everybody wants to have that life. We see a lot of parents, single parents, of course, who wants to make it happen for their children. I'm not a parent, I don't have any children, but I got a niece and I got nephews, and I understand that when it comes to them, you want to take them to the next level, help them enhance their abilities, and help them take it to the next level. And now that, it's like passing them torch for greatness, per se. And a lot of times people want to do things, especially when they had the pandemic, 2020, everything shut down. Of course, people lost this and lost that. And that's when a lot of people took matters in their own hand and stepped out into entrepreneurship. Let's talk about 2020. We know that was sometimes for a lot of people, of course. Some didn't like it, some liked it because they got a chance to be at home. But for entrepreneurs, what was 2020 like as an entrepreneur for you?
2020 was great. First of all, a lot of times when you ask an entrepreneur what happened during COVID, it could either be really good or really great. Mine, thank God, was really great. A lot of people suffered financially. A lot of businesses got decreased or shut down. Mine increased. So before, when I would teach people about finances, I would have to go to their home or meet them in person at the office, things like that. Since we couldn't do that, we switched to Zoom, which allowed me, Furman, to be into people's homes all across the United States with a click of a button. So my income damn near tripled, honestly. Oh, I'm sorry for cussing, but my income.
You good.
So I was able to increase it dramatically. I went from, 20 grand to 43 grand in a month. It completely changed everything. So it allowed me now to also train people in all 50 states. I teach people about what I do in entrepreneur, and I don't have to just be in Texas. I could still have people in Pennsylvania. I have 2 people right now new in Oklahoma that's getting it moving. I have a new guy in Pennsylvania that's getting moving. Anywhere. So it completely changed and made it better because now it opens up everything and I don't have to just be in one area. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I know. And I know you're overseas, of course. Are you doing is you just relaxing? You still out working? How's that? Because entrepreneurs, they always working.
Okay, for tax purposes, yes, I'm working. No, I'm doing some work right now. Yeah, I'm doing this podcast right now, right? But yeah, I have teammates that are back in the United States that's still helping different clients. So still getting paid, still doing it. If you have a barbershop and you're the only person there and you leave, you don't make any money, but you have other barbers in a barbershop, you can leave, do what you want, still get paid. That's what this is. So yeah, this is great to have the ability to leave and go out the country and still make money.
And you make it when you can make money while you sleep, and you get that notification when your money get deposited in your account.
Talk about the notification.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right? So you make money while you sleep. And I'm going to go get these questions started, and we're going to go to the beginning. So my first question is, how did your early life experience shape your aspirations?
Well, yeah, I started, my dad raised me since I was 10. My dad's the most important person in the world to me. Raised me since I was 10, gave me the confidence, the strength to do all the different things that I'm doing. And it shaped me because it was a crazy mix of, basically, I wanted more because I didn't have a lot. I grew up in West Philly. I grew up in a neighborhood where a lot of the kids, now they're in jail, or it's a mess, or they gone, and I wanted more because where I went to school, it was a private school in Pennsylvania. It was like the top 3 school in the whole state of Pennsylvania. But I was in West Philly where all the neighborhood schools were kind of rough. But I went to school and I was like, I want more. So how do I get more? Okay, go to school. And school just put me in more debt. But when I finally did the business, that's when I was like, okay, this is how I can actually achieve the different things that I want. So just being in those experiences growing up and seeing all the other kids I went to school with have the things that I didn't have, that made me want to do more for myself and get better and make more money to be able to have those experiences they had.
So already at a young age, you was already determined to become all that you knew Jackie was meant to be, because with all the gifts and talent that God put within us, it's up to us to utilize those gifts. I was talking about on the early show this morning. God gave us dominion. If you look at the meaning of dominion, it means rule, governor. So it's up to us to utilize those things.
Right.
I'm not knocking prayer, people. I'm praying. I'm just waiting on God. Now God is waiting on you. He already set everything up. You just got to go and execute it. Faith without works is dead. You can say, I want to do this, but just can't sit at home, watch YouTube, watch messing videos, and dream of things and things. No, you got to get out here and go get it. And I had a conversation with the barber yesterday at the barbershop. He was inspiring this young man that you got to get out here and go get it. It has not changed, ladies and gentlemen. And we know social media has made individuals lazy, where they feel like I just stay on my phone and my laptop and that's it. No, you still got to go out here and go get it.
Right.
Social media can only reach so far. But you still have to get out here and go get it. You still have to get out here and network. You still have to go talk to people, shake hands. You just never know who you're gonna come in contact with. What'd you say about that work ethic? I can tell you're a woman of a strong work ethic because you're up at 3 a.m. right now with me.
Right.
But,
I'm trying to get eyes like this. But yeah, work ethic is big, Furman. I mean, that's what I'm like known for in the company that I have. Like, people know me for my work ethic. People know that I don't have a problem with working hard because I know the results that is going to happen. So I never had a problem with hard work. Again, my dad raised me in a way to be a hardworking woman, never to have to rely on anybody, to be very independent, to be strong-willed, to have the confidence to do certain things. So it's all about having a work ethic, because you can beat people that are so talented just with your work ethic alone. Hard work always beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So you can beat so many people just from working hard, and that should be such great news for people. You don't have to be the best person in the world. You don't have to be the best looking. You have to have all these privileges. As long as you work hard, you're going to get it. So that's great news to me. So I've always been very, very, very hardworking, and results come from it.
Well, it says that, the race is not given to the swift nor the strong, for those endure to the end. You ain't got to be the strongest. You ain't got to be the fastest. It's all about your endurance, ladies and gentlemen. If you got endurance, you got to last anybody. That's why it's important to get your wind up.
Yeah.
Because especially if you get into an altercation, and if you got that win and that person don't got that win, they're going to be tired and you can overcome. So always make sure you win up. Make sure you keep their endurance going. And I don't want to say try and time. I don't believe in the word try. When you say try is you actually don't believe in what you're doing.
I hate that word. Yeah.
Try is just an illusion. It does not exist. But knowing your goals, getting up every day, mastering your day, take us to the life of Jackie. I know you are a mother, you are a business owner, of course, but how do you keep everything going on a regular basis? How do you maintain that consistency at all times? I know the real enemy is us. We get in our own way. Our ego can start talking to the ego. You're tired. It don't take all that, but spirit is willing, flesh is weak. So how do you maintain all that consistency with your schedule?
Yeah, I have actually a time management masterclass that I did that is available for everybody that really breaks down how to have strong time management as a working mom, as anybody. And it starts from beforehand. What I mean is meal prepping is important. Planning out what you're going to wear the day before. I plan out for the week. A lot of different things that you do beforehand allows time management to kind of be smooth, and it's not really a big deal. Even as a busy mom, everything is scheduled. I use Google Calendar. Everything is scheduled to the hour, Furman. I never have any hiccups in my day because I always know exactly what's going on every hour. I know what's happening the day before. I know what's happening tomorrow ahead of time. I get up every day at 6, drop off my daughter, go to the gym, get home, eat something, start off with a call with the team, do appointments, give her food that's already done. I just put her in the microwave because I meal prep. Like everything is very structured. So yeah, every day is basically, 6 a.m. get up, take her to school, gym, appointments, get her from school, feed her, finish up what I got to do, give her a bath, read to her, put her down, go to sleep. That's basically what it is. Weekends is like Trinity Day. So Saturday we do whatever. Sunday we go to church, and then after church I might do some appointments. And I mean, it's very structured.
Right. So it's proactive, it's productive. Yeah. There's no empty space, no dead space. It's constantly going.
No nonsense.
Hey, I respect it. And I'm gonna ask you this. Can you recall a specific moment or event that set you on a path to where you are today?
I remember people having a lot of success early on, and I said I could do that because of the confidence my dad gave me. I remember seeing people have quick success and making a lot more money than I did, and I saw a lot of people doing it, and I said, okay, if all those people can do it, I just said that to myself early on that I should be able to do it, because if these many people are able to have success, all of these doggone people can't be better than me. So it's just they got there before me. So if I do the things that they did, I can have the same success, if not better. So I remember seeing that early on in my career, noticing that people were able to have a lot of the things that I wanted to have, and just asking questions, figuring out what they did, doing the same things, putting in a work ethic, and then having it get done. That's it.
And also, we're going to tie into this one too. Were there any influential people or mentors who guided you during the early stage of your journey?
It's kind of like what we were saying, growing up in West Philly, but then I went to Episcopal Academy, which is a private school in Pennsylvania. And it was like the top 3 school in the whole state. And just that crazy juxtaposition of living in West Philly, growing up on welfare and food stamps, and then going to school with all of these privileged, rich kids, and being in that environment, 7:30 in the morning to like 5, and then going home and seeing all this crap. I couldn't even afford track shoes, couldn't afford new shoes, couldn't afford all that stuff. That crazy juxtaposition of the two was like, that impacted me the most, because I said, that's why I was like, I have to go to college. I have to get a bachelor's degree. I have to get a master's degree, which I did, but it only paid me $34,000 a year with 2 jobs. So I was like, so when I understood entrepreneurship and how it's unlimited money, I said, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna keep getting nothing. I'm not knocking folks that get, but I'm not gonna get another degree to just put me in more debt, and I can only make a certain amount of money. If I'm an entrepreneur, I can make unlimited income.
Hey, most definitely. And before going any further, Jackie, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna jump right back into Blueprint for Success, featuring my good friend Jackie Ashford Ball out of Philadelphia, now living in Houston.
Yes, sir.
I originally visited Dress for Success in 2012. I was laid off. I had an interview coming up. My child care provider referred me to Dress for Success, and when she told me about the program and how much it was set up for women, it was a no-brainer. I felt crisp because I knew the information, I knew what I bring to the table, but I didn't have a complete look. There was an opportunity for me to go and get suited. And when I put that suit on, it gave me the confidence and everything that I needed to really move forward. Everything within that suit was sleek, it was polished, and it meant business. At that next interview, I was offered the position because of that suit. I no longer have that suit because I paid it forward. Now another woman gets to experience exactly what I felt through the power of that suit. People may not understand your journey, but your journey is yours. And as you stay the course, Dress for Success provides lifelong resources. Dress for Success really changed the trajectory for my family. We've been thriving and living out loud ever since. And the journey never stopped. I'm still connected to Dress for Success today. Things go good when you expect things to go good.
Hey, we're back here on Walking This Way, Impact Voice Podcast. Big shout out to my cousin, Miss Keisha Kent out of St. Louis. That was her. She's doing extraordinary things up in St. Louis, from podcast, conference speaking, book author, you name it. So big shout out to her and the work that she's doing. I love greatness, Jackie. I love people who are all about greatness. I love people who are positive. I love people who are go-getters. I love people who are high achievers. I love people who don't know the word quit. I love people who don't know the word of not know to make excuses, but evolving. We're supposed to evolve, and we got to change the mindset. You know, if we don't change the mindset, we just go repeat the same thing again. I like the book in The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. He said in the book, you know how we used to say, I'm looking forward to the future. Mm-hmm. Basically, you have to correct your present so your future can be bright. If you don't correct what's going on right now, you're just going to repeat the same thing in the future. It's like if you want to get out of debt, you need to start doing it right now. If you don't, you're just going to repeat the same thing in the future. So it's all about correcting our present right now. What you want to say about that, correcting your present? We correct our present, the future we taken care of.
Yeah, the present is big, and that's kind of the stuff that I teach people, because if you continue to do the wrong things, the next generation is going to do the same thing that's wrong and incorrect. You're passing down the wrong information, the wrong habits, the wrong structure. So it's just going to get worse and worse. That's why so many people are doing the wrong things now. So we got to correct it. And you can be excited about the future. Otherwise, it's going to be the same cycle of just never ending craziness and debt and all that stuff. So we got to fix it now.
Yeah, most definitely. And that take me to the next one. Were there challenges or setbacks that in hindsight played a crucial role in your personal development?
Yeah, a lot of people originally didn't want me to do the business. I was a social worker. I had a master's degree. And I remember even one of my friends' dad was like, you went to school to do that? You went to school to stop and now do this business? Are you serious? Like, real negative. And even my dad, like the most important person in the world, was like, I don't think you should do that. But something about me, Furman, man. If I got my head on something, that's it. If I make a decision about something, that's it. Even if everybody tell me no and I make a decision, that's it. That's it. So yeah, everybody was like, don't do it. It's stupid. You shouldn't do that. Just get another degree, all this stuff. So I already saw that it was possible to have success. So I just ignored them and did it anyway. And thank God I did. But yeah, in the beginning, there was no support. To start your own business, usually it isn't, because people are nervous for themselves and they think they can't do it themselves, so they put that on you. So that was a lot of stress and a lot of, negativity, but just push through it. And as long as you have confidence in yourself that you can do it, you just keep going and just show them with your actions and show them with your success that it was the right decision.
Yeah. So you always consider yourself being a free thinker. When I say being a free thinker, you thought for yourself. You didn't just go along just to get along. Because we was programmed, we was conditioned to go to school, get a job, stay on that job for 30 years, get that retirement, then you was quote unquote living a good life. Yeah. But why go through all that suffering to say to live a good life? That don't make no sense. Just like when it comes to people's beliefs, I have the good stuff when I get to heaven, that's false information.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would Christ say, "Let Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven"? So
Mm-hmm.
why I need to wait to heaven to experience
Yeah.
happiness? Why I need to wait to heaven to experience peace,
Right.
joy, financial stability? If that makes sense, Jack, what I'm saying, what you want to say about that? The wrong
Yeah.
beliefs.
It's just even the whole thing about being Christian and not making money, and I feel bad making money as a Christian. I don't need enough. I just need to be comfortable. That is ridiculous. God wants us to be so wealthy. God wants us to be so rich, because then we're able to bless other people. If you don't have any money, you can't bless other people. You can't tithe as much as you should. You can't allow your blessings to bless other people. So that's why it's such a big deal, why we're supposed to have that. And if you think about it, I know you have like your your niece and whatnot, but like, listen, you want your next generation to be better, not worse than you. So why would God want us to do bad and not have great things and have a wonderful life here? It sounds crazy. So God wants us to have abundance, and he wants us to be rich and wealthy and have so many things, because then we're able to bless other people, plain and simple.
Well, and I'm just gonna go for a moment. I'm going to tell each of the people, the Bible thumpers out there. This is in your Bible, of course. It said in Deuteronomy 8:18, it said that God give us the power to get wealth. I'm not making this up. Go read your Bible. I read the Bible. I don't go to the four walls because they don't teach you anything. That's just my opinion. But in Deuteronomy 8:18, you can look it up. God give you the power to get wealth. They made establish he made with your forefathers. Let's think about that word for a moment. He's giving you the power. He didn't say, "I'm going to hand it to you."
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say that I'm going to pray. You pray and I'm going to give it to you. He's I give you the power to get wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, when you hear that word, he's like giving you power. What's the first thing resonate with you when he's like giving you power to get well?
Honestly, it just makes me think of Acts, the book of Acts, when he said, now you guys have the power, you have the Holy Spirit. Now I need you to go out there, tell everybody about me, preach the word to everybody, spread the word. That's what I honestly think about first. But yeah, he gives us the power to have those things. That's a huge deal. So we should have that confidence and that love in our heart to be able to bless other people, to do well, to do better. The word comfortable makes me so angry, because it's like, if you're comfortable, you can only help yourself. That's selfish. You want to have more than, so you're able to bless other people and give back and do things and spend time with people that need you, and tithe your time and give your joy to people that need it. Giving somebody a hug, telling somebody they look nice today. I mean, those things are a little bit important. So yeah, you can't be comfortable.
Yeah, most definitely. Big shout out to Tiffany Scott
Yeah, I
in the
see you,
comment
Tiffany.
section, and she said,
Mhm.
"Wealthy in our finances, health, and our spiritual life." That's true. Being healthy, that's a major role too. And Scripture tells in jump below which of all things you may us prosper in our health, even as our soul prosper. A lot of times we forget about that. Ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself, especially if you are in the arena of being an entrepreneur. You definitely got to take care of yourself when
Yeah,
it comes to your health. Make sure you eat.
yeah.
Make sure you're in the right nutrition. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Getting your sleep. Keep your immune system up. Jackie, that plays a role. You have to take care of yourself. I stay going to the vitamin shop. I stay getting my multivitamins. I stay getting the fish oil and stuff.
Yeah.
Take care. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. You got to, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't take care of yourself, who is gonna take care of you? A lot of people say, "I'm chasing this bag, but make sure your health on point. Go to the doctor, make sure check on your cholesterol, high blood, check on all that stuff, and do the proper things. I know you mentioned earlier about meal prepping. How long have you been meal prepping?
Oh man, I don't even know. Probably 15 years plus. I don't even know when I didn't meal prep at this point. I've been meal prepping for a long time. It just saves a lot of time, saves a lot of headache, it saves money, honestly, because a lot of people eat out all the time. I cook all my meals. Yeah, you meal prep. So you just make sure. I usually eat the same thing, like grilled chicken,
Oh yeah.
roasted sweet potatoes, and some broccoli. It's like so boring, but that's what I eat like normally all the time. And then I switch it up with little things. And then my daughter, I meal prep for her. So it just saves a lot of time, and it's more healthy. You're not eating out all the time, saves money, all of that great stuff. So I've been meal prepping forever, Furman. I don't even know when I started. That's a good question.
Well, I know a lot of people. Well, I know a lot of people do it, and people make business out of meal prepping because
Yeah.
it saves time too. Because you have people who are expert in that. I know I would pay somebody to do it. That's what I would do. But that's help say,
I love it.
yeah, cause that would help save me time. I read a book and
Yeah.
Think Like a Billionaire, and it
Mm-hmm.
talks about the little things like it was talking about time. It's like people say, well, I'm not gonna pay this person, and I can do it myself. But the more time you spend buying the stuff, doing this stuff, you already wasted time. Instead of I would pay somebody just like housekeeping. I started having a housekeeper come clean up my townhome, and that helps me save time.
Absolutely.
So that time is important.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned time, time management. Let's talk about that. What is the number one thing to help when it comes to time management? What's the number one thing you teach individuals when it comes to managing their time? Because we talk about there, without a vision, people perish. If you don't have discipline, you all over the place. So what is the first thing you teach people when it comes to time management?
Yeah, I have a whole time management masterclass that's available, and it is so crucial that you have a schedule. If you don't have a schedule, your day is all over the place. You just are flopping around like a fish out of water. So when you go to, if you get the ebook, I think there should be a link for the time management, but there's also a link I gave to Furman as well for the time management course. But you got to have a schedule. If you don't have a schedule, you are just hurting. Okay. The schedule is going to allow you to know exactly what needs to be done. It's going to allow you, it's going to prevent a lot of time wasted. It's going to just keep you on track for the things that need to be done. It's going to help get rid of decision-making processes, like little things like when you get up in the morning, you look in the closet and say, okay, what should I wear? If you have that done ahead of time, you don't have to worry about that. When you get home and you're hungry, you say, oh, what should I eat? If you meal prep, you don't have to think. All these little things that require decision making is eliminated because all of that is done and you have a schedule. When you get up and you say, okay, how should I do this? What do I have to do next? What do I need to? If you have tasks throughout your day, you can check off the certain things so you don't have to worry about, oh, did I forget to do this? Or what do I have to do next? All of that stuff is, I don't have any of those problems. I always have a schedule, always have tasks, meal prep, all of that's done. So it just makes life so much easier. It boggles my mind, Furman. So many people say, oh, I forgot about this. And, oh, I forgot to do this. And, oh, my God, I forgot to call this person back. And I didn't know I needed, I missed this appointment. Missed an appointment? You missed money? I ain't missing money. I'm going to have that scheduled. I don't miss anything. That's crazy to me. So you got to have a schedule. You got to have tasks that you can cross off, get structure. All of that is in the time management little masterclass I did. And you won't have any of those issues anymore.
That's it. Also, I know Jackie sent me the links. So the links are across the screen. They are in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead, purchase Jackie's material. It's worthwhile. It's an investment. It's an investment. This is the investment in you, and also get back to what she's doing. So the links are in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead, click on them links. You want to get into the masterclass. Go ahead and set it up. The masterclass, Jake, how do that go? How many people can participate in the masterclass?
It's already done. It's about 10 of them. I mean, it's like a work ethic masterclass, a time management masterclass. It's oh my God, overcoming objections of masterclass. It's an activity master. I mean, it's like 10 of them. It was really good. It's in there too. When you go to the link to get the book, all of the stuff is in there. I even did a social media masterclass. There's just so many masterclasses I did, and it's all in there, so you can get everything, go through, and it is definitely going to help with everything, not just business, but personal life, everything, because it's all bundled together. It's really helpful.
Yeah, because when you on a whole nother level, some people may think you being conceited or whatever you want to call it.
Boy.
But when you're on a whole nother level, and I said this earlier too, you got to protect your kingdom. You got to protect your empire. You can't allow any or anyone to come into your domain. Just like I said about what a rattlesnake earlier, that rattlesnake is always going to rattle that tail, warning you, don't come near. You come near and invade that his private area. He's going to his personal space. He's going to strike.
That's it.
Protect himself. We should do the same thing as well. Even the scripture tells us be wise as a serpent, but be friendly as doves. And I know when you're on that journey, Jackie, you will have distractions will come.
Yeah.
But how do you maintain not falling forward towards or distraction. I know a lot of individuals get easily distracted. They start off high, but then they end up phasing out due to distractions. How do you overcome the distractions and knowing, hey, I got a bigger task at hand?
Yeah, a couple things. I mean, I'm pretty extreme. So what I did early on was I just completely eliminated cable back in the day when I was like in the early phases of it. So I wouldn't
Okay.
get distracted to watch TV. Now I don't even watch TV, honestly. I never, by the time I get my daughter to sleep, Furman, I'm exhausted. I go to sleep. So we don't even watch TV. But before I was, oh Lord, I used to watch all of these reality TV shows. I was a TV person. I was big time on TV back in the day. But when I came into the business and started, the business and stuff, I just eliminated cable. So I just got rid of the distractions by making it so it wasn't even possible. TV, I did the same thing with the radio back when we used to listen to the radio. I don't even know if people listen to radio anymore.
They don't.
Yeah, I
Not
don't.
that.
So I would just listen to like stuff to self-develop versus listen to the radio. So I stopped listening to the radio. Now it's like, social media distractions. So I just take those notifications off when I'm working. I'm very visual. So I'll have things that I want in front of me all the time, like on my screensaver, or just certain things I have constantly in front of me. So that makes me think about, like, when I got my dad a car, I had the car on my wall, so I would always see it. So I would say, okay, this is what I'm fighting towards. I want to get my dad a car. So I had that right in front of me all the time. So things like that can help eliminate distractions and keep you focused on what you want to do. So those are some
Right.
tips.
Yeah, most definitely. The thing about it says, speak those things, be those they were. In the book, I have The Art of Living by Bob Proctor. He said something. Like when you write things out, you write those things out like you already have them in front of you.
Yeah.
Like if you want to live in this, if you want to live in this particular neighborhood, you write out, I live at such and such area code. We know the address, when you want to call it. My house is certain square feet. I have these. You write those things, because what it is, you get it going in your subconscious mind. You visualize that you already have it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to those who listen. So you write it like that's why speak those things as though they were. If you say, I live at such and such this, I make such and such this. And the challenging part also talks about in the book. Hear people say, well, I don't make $100,000 a year. He said, why won't you just make $100,000 a month?
Come on now. That's it.
To the average mind, it's hard. The average mind, take the current mind, I can't do that. But all things are possible, right? Instead of focusing on, okay, I want to get $100,000 a year. What's about making $100,000 a month? What do you want to say about that?
Of course, yeah, everything's so it's all about words and affirmations. Let me see if I can remember the sister's name. It's not coming to mind, but it was somebody that's well known. She's a speaker. I can't believe I cannot remember her name. This is terrible. But she got depression. The doctor was like, "We finna put you on these meds." She said, "Can I do something before you put me on the meds?" So she said, "Let me just do something. I'll come back if it doesn't work." So what she did was she wrote out and she said affirmations every day in the morning. I feel better. I am powerful. I'm strong. I'm beautiful. All these affirmations. Went back to the doctor. The doctor said, "What did you do?" She said, "I just did affirmations." And he was like, no. Like, what are you taking? Because you don't have any of those signs of depression anymore. And she was like, "I just did affirmations." He was like, "Damn, well, you don't need any of this medicine anymore." So much power in words and affirmations. I had my daughter say affirmations. She's 4. I've been having her do it since she was like 2. But every morning she says, "I am beautiful. I am a genius. I am a child of God. I am a winner. I never give up. I can do anything." I have her say that stuff every morning right after she brushes her teeth before we take her to school. But yeah, affirmations is huge. And you have to start that off early to give children confidence, give people confidence. Because again, the thing that frustrates me beyond belief is people have so little confidence in themselves. And that's why so many more people can't do things that they want to do because they just don't have belief in themselves. And it's like, don't you know that you're, the daughter of a king? You can do anything through God and through Christ that strengthens you. And so many people don't believe that. It drives me nuts. So the affirmations are big to just get people to understand, like, okay, I can do this. I do have the confidence to do it, and just pump that confidence in them. So it's big time power in the tongue. Yes, Tiffany.
Well, yeah, because a lot of time, Jack, and I learned this recently. A lot of people be more in the I do than I am. They feel like their money is them. No, your money is just it's an I do, it's not an I am. And a lot of times people get out of that because of trauma they dealt with in their life, their background, the things they experienced, especially if you was bullied, whatever. So that weighs on them subconsciously, where you come bringing them something which has been around for years, for centuries,
right?
To where that don't work, or you making this up instead of actually start believing them things for themselves because of the mindset.
Right.
So if you don't change the mindset, if you don't get because everything's on the inside, it's not on the outside. And that's what everybody think. Okay, I'm saying if you're gonna work out and you want the muscles, do it for you. You got content creators telling guys, do this, do that. In order to get her, do this, do that. Let me tell you something on that too. If she's not feeling you, she's not gonna give you the time of day. You can have all the money you want, you can have all the muscles you want, you can have all the nice clothes, but she's not feeling you in that type of romantic way. She's not gonna give you the time of day. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna stop doing it because you did it for the wrong reasons. Everything starts with self first. You get your life together for you. You clean up your mess for you. What else? You get your head in the game for you. Everything starts with self first, and that's what we've been put other people ahead of our own dreams, right? We put people ahead of our own desires, and then we'll lose ourselves. You know, even the Bible tells you love your neighbor as you love yourself. So if I don't love myself, how I'm gonna love you? That's impossible. But if I love myself, then I can love you better because I first love myself first.
Yeah.
What you want to say about that?
Yeah, it doesn't work. I was talking about that too on one of the lives I did, and how it's so hard because so many people just constantly are doing stuff to self-please other people and not help themselves, and then it just destroys you inside. You got to take care of yourself first before you can take care of other people. It's the same with being a mom. You got to make sure that you are doing good before you can make sure that you're a good mom or a good parent, good dad. You got to make sure you're good first. So that's big for
Oh yeah, Jack, because everything starts with self first. It does. And what we're going to talk about too. Okay, what activities or hobbies bring you the most joy and fulfillment outside of your professional life?
spending time with my daughter and just seeing her. She's so excited. She's so happy and joyful and excited and has a lot of energy. Spending time with her, the things that she says she's for. So she says some wild stuff out of her mouth. And just seeing how happy she is. And traveling. I love traveling. Obviously, I'm in Greece right now. So I love to travel. I love working out. I love charity events, mission trips. I did a couple of mission trips with my church already. I think 2 so far. I'm doing another one in October in Hawaii. We're going to talk to people in Hawaii about Jesus Christ. So excited to do that. So I love doing those different things outside of the business and just being an impact. You never know how much of an impact you are until you get to heaven and God shows you how many people you touch. So as many people as we can impact before we get out of here is a big deal.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And also you do a lot of acting too. You have a lot of reels where you do.
I don't do no acting on social media.
Yeah. Well, Ben, I'm just saying you do a lot of being an actress as well. So how do you come up with your content? You just plan it out, you write it out?
I promise you, I'm not lying when I say this. Something comes in my head during the week, and then I don't know. People ask me, like, do you have a social media person? I'm like, no, I just think of crazy stuff. I have a very vivid imagination and very childlike enthusiasm and childlike imagination still since I was a kid. My parents told me I was like a little hippie growing up. But I just have a vivid imagination. So I think of crazy stuff and I just do it. If it's appropriate, I just do it. And yeah, I don't know how I get this stuff from it, but I just do it and then I correlate it somehow to the business. You got to catch people's attention. And then once you got it, then you can give value, give education. But you got to get attention first and then
marketing. Well, hey, marketing, marketing, that's what it's all about. So I know you mentioned you work out. Why you working out? What kind of music do you listen to when you're working out?
Yeah, I don't listen to music when I work out. I listen to self-development stuff when I work out. So I don't listen to music. I listen to like Steve Harvey, Sarah Jakes Roberts, anybody that Evan Carmichael is interviewing, Serena Williams' top 10 rules of success. I look like all of that stuff I'm listening to get better as I'm working out. I used to listen to music, but now I listen to self-development when I work out.
Yeah, because y'all about development of the brain. So it's you feeding
Mm-hmm.
that brain, feeding that subconscious mind. So I
Mm-hmm.
understand that totally. And my next question is, how do you balance your work life with your personal interest and passion?
Yeah, you work hard so you can do the things that you want to do. So, before I went to Greece, I went to Lord, what is it called? Maldives. I went to Israel. All these different things because I work hard. So you work hard so you can say, now I can do this. This is what I want to do. So let me bust my butt, do what needs to be done so I can do the things that I would love to do. So the balance is really, there's no balance initially, especially when you're in like the grinding phases and you want things to happen. It's not really a balance. Things are not going to get done, and that's okay for a period of time. You're not going to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. So you just work hard to get to the things that you want to do. And that's kind of what hurts a lot of people because they say, well, I can't do that because I don't want to miss this. And I don't want to miss this baby shower. And I don't want to miss doing the dishes. And I got to do the laundry. And I got to do this. And this stuff can wait, okay, for a period of time. So it's not really a balance in the beginning. But the things that you want to do, you want to think about, what am I going to not sacrifice, but trade off for a period of time so I can do the things that I want to do.
In other words, get rid of temporary pleasure for long-term success.
Yeah, you got to do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's what's all.
that's right.
Yeah, it's all about having long-term success. So it's all about getting rid of cycle. Yeah, that's what it's all about. And I'm gonna ask you this too: can you share a specific way in which you aim to positively impact the lives of others?
Yeah, right now our community is just suffering financially. When you think about just some of the statistics, like I have some statistics right here. These are really horrible. So 60% of Americans right now live paycheck to paycheck. 60%, okay? 61% of Americans with credit card debt. 23% go deeper into debt every month. 14% report missing a payment. This is statistics from this year, okay? 48% of Americans right now have no life insurance. 48%. 48% and 60% of Americans right now save less than 50 grand to retire. Majority of them have only 10,000 to retire. Can you retire with $10,000, Furman?
No, you really can't.
Not at all. $10,000 ain't gonna last a year. Nothing.
And
So
knowing that, go ahead, Jackie.
it's just terrible. So the way that I impact people is through education, showing them different things like on social media, catch them attention, and then able to educate. So it's so many things that I'm able to impact people by just showing them ways that they can do better financially, get out of debt, save money for college, save money for the future, create real generational wealth. That's the things that I'm doing with my business to help people get that education, because nobody is being taught. Everybody's getting ripped off. Nobody knows how to, do the right things financially. So that's what I'm doing right now in the community to positively impact the lives of people and then the next generation, because now people are finally going to know the right things to do.
Yeah, and I want to ask you that why was it so big of a struggle when it comes to learning finances? Finances, money is a tool, it's a resource that we use here on Earth. Why is that we lack the harbor, in your own opinion, lack the harbor in that area for so many years?
Yeah, we were all given a course on everything except personal finance. There's a whole, lesson book and plan on what to do except how to do the right things with your paycheck. So we got to step in and say, okay, something's wrong. I need some help. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're in a bad place financially. Everybody needs, Bill Gates even has a financial coach, a financial advisor. It just helps you to enhance or prevent things from going wrong or enhance what you're doing. So it's a whole stigma of like, oh, I don't need that. I'm okay. I'm good. We hear that all the time. I'm good. I don't need that. Everybody needs it. So it just allows you to do the right things better, to educate yourself the right way from a professional, someone that's licensed and actually knows what they're talking about and can head you in the right spots. And then a lot of times too, it's not even available for a firm. And most companies, you got to have at least $250,000 to start an initial investment. I can help people start an initial investment for just $50, $25, and have the same mutual funds, the same ways to invest your money as all the other companies. Same thing, same big company, Fidelity, all that stuff. So we're giving people a shot to actually have the ability to retire comfortably, to have, a college savings, have the children go to school with no debt, things like that. Now we can have the same thing in our community. So that's what I help people do.
Yeah, because you know what? You should be able to bypass those student loans and have the
Mm,
money to pay
mhm,
for the tuition, pay cash. You know what I'm saying? Cash, I don't care what nobody say. Cash is king.
mhm,
And
mhm.
when you got the money to pay cash money for it, you don't owe nobody anything. What is why I said, owe the man nothing but the love him. However, and if you do have student loan debt, ladies and gentlemen, they can garnish your Social Security. You can look this up yourself.
Wow. Sheesh.
So just imagine, Jackie, that people have these student loan debts when they get a certain age and it's time to get that Social Security, they're gonna take half of it. So that's gonna leave you with $750. If that. What you want to say about that?
They need to call me. That's what I need to say about that. They need to call me now so they can do the right things. Contact me now so they can do the right things and not be in that situation. That's horrible. 700, but it's mostly I've seen stuff from. I've seen people that say, I mean, on their check and they say, okay, at a certain age, you're gonna get $600 for Social Security, not even 750, not even 15, but like 600, 500, 900 a month for Social Security. That's insanity. So people have to
And
do the right things now. The longer they wait, it's procrastination is going to make it even worse. It's going to be even bigger hole to dig out of.
well, cause ain't no more Social Security. In my generation, our generation want to say there's not gonna be no more Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at it now, it's not. They've been saying that for
Yeah.
years that it was not gonna be no more. So you gotta be prepared to get the right investment, the Roth
Mm-hmm.
IRA, that stuff. And I'm glad now. And like I said, when you got into it, you doing today, you just already hooked into it. You say, you know what? It's not about me, but it's all about giving back and
Mm-hmm.
helping people go on the right path. What enjoyment do you get out of that? What fulfillment you get out of that when you help a family or help some person that's single or a single parent to help them establish their financial future?
So like yeah, like I said, it's you never know how much of an impact you make until you get to heaven and God shows you. So it could be one thing that you do or say. Think about this. Like, it could be one thing that we do or say generations from now could create the next president. Generations from now could create the next person who does such of an impact on the world that we didn't even know just because we help their parents generations from before. Like that is huge. So I could meet with somebody, give them the right information, the right education. Now the kids are able to go to college, be able to go to college, do something to get better in life, create an impact in the world. The following generation has a better start out in life. The next generation, and that could be somebody that just goes down in history as one of the greats. We have no idea. We have no idea the impact that we're making. So it's so exciting to be able to help one person, but help multiple people and tons of it is crazy. And then again, create that generational wealth because now, and it's a shame that we don't really understand this. You know, when we teach people the right concepts and you create the actual real generational wealth, now the next generation starts off millionaires. Like my daughter, if something happens to me right now, God forbid, she starts off right away as a millionaire. Okay. Because I'm going to educate her in the right things. Her next generation is going to, I mean, my 3 generations deep, $10 million, billions of dollars because of what I'm doing now. That's insane. I mean, we are our ancestors' biggest dream, like greatest dream. What's that? How they say that? We are our ancestors' like greatest dreams or something. That's what we're doing right now. That's huge. So
Yeah,
nobody ever expect that, but that's what we're doing. So it's exciting.
it's always exciting. Also, like I said, I have your links in the comment section, so y'all want to go ahead and purchase some stuff from Jackie on her journey. This is an investment. Look at it as an investment. This is an investment. So the links are in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead, support.
Yeah,
We support everything else, but when it comes to individuals who are doing great things, we don't want to
yeah.
support. I don't know why, but we'll
Mm.
support Nike, Gucci, Prada, what else? All the other stuff. We'll go support them. But the ones who are actually knowing we're doing it, it's at a hard time. But go ahead and do just support and get on them links, ladies and gentlemen. So we thought we have some great stuff, but I'm not gonna hold you. I got one more question for you. I know it is
Yes.
about 4 a.m. in the morning. So my last question is: how do you align your daily actions with the long-term legacy you want to leave behind?
Yeah, one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a banquet for. I guess I got to do both, but for girls, girls is on my heart, and
Okay.
I'm gonna have a banquet for girls, And I'm going to have an essay contest. So at the end of the banquet, I'm going to say, everybody look under your chair. Whoever has a pink envelope, pay your first full year of college on me. So they're going to look under the chair, and they all going to have pink envelopes, like a room full of like 100 girls. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
You're going to be crying and screaming, oh my God, thank you. But that's some of the things I'm working towards. So I want to you got to have a lot of money to do that, right? You can't just be comfortable to do something like that. So that's what I'm working towards. I'm excited about that. It's going to be an incredible event. I'm going to name it in my dad's honor. My dad actually passed away in May 20th is actually coming up on Monday, 2021. So it'll be 3 years on Monday, which is crazy. I can't believe it. But it's going to be in his name, and just a way, because again, growing up, I didn't have, I had to go to community college first, then college, because I didn't have any money. And my dad was like, I'm not co-signing no loan, no student loan. I'm not doing that. So yeah, I didn't have any money growing up. So I want to be able to give back to kids that actually do want to go to college, that want to do something and better their life. So I'm excited about that. So everything I'm doing day to day to be successful, to grow a business, to have a strong business, to have success, to make money, is to eventually be able to do that.
And you know what? And that's what it's all about. So I love your mindset. I'm going to take one quick commercial break. And after that, I'm going to ask you your final thoughts, words of wisdom, and silent advice on the next one after this commercial break. My name is Furman Jackson Jr. I am excited to be one of the affiliated for the professional networking session brought to you by 3-in-1 Trinity Service. This awesome event will be taking place on Saturday, May 18th, year 2024 at the Bill J. Priest in Dallas. This will be a very impactful event for like-minded entrepreneurs. Come out, network, experience, and most importantly, support the pitch contest that's going to be a part of this extraordinary event. I will see you there. Okay, we're back. I'm not going to hold my guests up because I know it's late. Well, it's early, which anyway. So, Jackie, what is your words of advice, sounds of wisdom that you want to leave here with the audience that's watching us right now as we live stream on all social media platforms?
Yes, I would say just don't be selfish. And what I mean by that is don't allow the things that you have inside of you to stay inside of you, right? If you have something inside of you, go ahead and let it out. Go ahead and tell people about it. Allow yourself to have the confidence to speak. If you want to do something in life, go ahead and do it. You only live once. Don't live with regrets. The things that you have going on in life that you need help with, don't be afraid to say you need help. It's a big stigma in our community, even about like therapy. If you need to get help, it's okay. So we just have to get better at that. And then I would love to help with a lot of different things that I do help people with when it comes to personal finance. I am licensed with Life 663, 26, everything. So we are definitely open to being able to help people, especially in our community, people that look like us. We want to be able to educate and to give information so you can get better at your personal finances, so we can give the next generation the correct information so we can start off life better. We don't want to give our children debt. We want to start them off with abundance and giving back, right? So that's pretty much what I say as a final thought. And I do thank you again for having me on. I appreciate you for thinking of me to be on your podcast. That's a huge deal. So thank you again.
Well, I thank you for accepting the invitation and being a woman of your word. Integrity is everything to me, and I appreciate you. It's just a whole new level of respect for you. And Tiffany said, will these links be available after this live? I don't want to miss anything live, but would like to visit link afterwards. Yes, the links right now are in the comment section. I will repost it again right now. Matter of fact, I repost it again right now as we are live. So I'm repost it again. So go and click those links. Let me see.
I don't even know if I should have did this podcast because everybody's going to be so mad at me. I'm from Philly. You got on a Cowboys hat, sir.
Hey, America's team all day, every day, man. I've been a Cowboy. Originally, I'm from Alabama. I've been living here for 3 years in Dallas. I was been a Cowboy fan since I was a child. So America's teams all day, every day. So
my Philly folk going to yell at me about this doggone podcast now. You talk to somebody with a Cowboys hat on.
Hey, America's team all day, every day. But anyway, that's another broadcast. But Tiffany, the links. Yeah, that's another broadcast. But Tiffany, the links are in the comment section right now. So go ahead and click on those. I will be back here in the morning at 10 a.m. we're about to get to shut this thing down. I'm about to get to call it night myself. I got to get up early in the morning, 3 a.m., and get my day started. So, man, y'all have a great night. Jack, anything else you want to leave before you're depart?
Just thank you so much. I appreciate y'all's support, and I would love to be able to talk to anybody that would love to talk to me and give you guys education, information, the book, the time management, the social media thing, everything that he said, it should be right there. And thank you guys ahead of time for your support. And I would love to talk to y'all, give information and give nuggets. So thank you.
Most definitely. And Tiffany said she got the link. So, okay, awesome. Hey, that's what it's all about. So, we're about to get ready to depart, ladies and gentlemen. Man, y'all have a great Wednesday. Of course, it's Thursday where you at. But have a great weekend going into the weekend. And like I said, I will see y'all tomorrow at 10 a.m. here on Walking This Way, Impact Voice Podcast. Be blessed, everybody. Peace.
See y'all.